Good evening, parents, students, and stakeholders. On behalf of the administrative staff, particularly on behalf of our great leader, Ms. Deborah Johnson-Brinson, I'd like to welcome you to our virtual open house. Tonight, this open house is an opportunity for you to be informed of some of the hurdles that our students facing that impedes their academic performance. Particularly, for example, missing assignment, participation in Zoom. We see how this impedes their performance and distraction that occurs constantly. Tonight will be apprised of how to address that issue. It's not an opportunity for you to go over grades. We want to respect with regard to FERPA, the students' rights. And so if you have questions, our teachers will have a special spot that you could reserve the time where you can ask questions separately. Please seize the moment. This will really help your students moving forward as we go toward the end of this year, and it will help them overcome the hurdle, the academic hurdle, and will assure their success. Thank you again, and welcome to our great open house. Let's make it a fantastic night. Let's go Tigers. Now, here is Ms. Alba Nunez.
Good evening, parents. Thank you so much, Mr. Rivette, for that introduction. Parents, you're making history tonight. You are attending the very first virtual open house for Ives K8. Now, few housekeeping details. If you have not filled out your free and reduced lunch application, even if you're an at-home student, parents, please fill out the application. That is what makes us a Title I school. Without your applications, we will have the Title I monies dropped. So please make sure to fill out the Title I free and reduced lunch application. Also, Ap2 Diagnostic Testing begins January 11th and runs all the way through January 29th. Parents, ask your kids, did you take your Ap2 test yet? Make sure they're in attendance to take their test. That test shows us what kind of progress they've made from the beginning of the year to mid-year, and it gives us an idea of if they're going to pass to the next grade. It's very important, parents, that your children get this test completed. Now, speaking of attendance, there seems to be some confusion about how attendance works. If your student is a PHY student, that means that you have signed them up and they are physically coming to school. They must come to school every day. They cannot bounce between being physically here and then going online for their classes. Of course, if your child is sick and needs to stay home, that's fine. Please keep sick children home and they can access their education through our online platforms. However, they will still be marked absent, and attendance is crucial in a child's success. MSO students, you must be here on time. You need to log in on time and you must stay for the entire class. We are having a situation where our children in the little grades and in the upper grades think that after lunch, school is over. Parents, you know that we have school until 2:05 if you're in kindergarten and first grade, and until 3:05 if you're in 2nd through 8th grade. Please make sure that your children at home stay logged in and participate in their classes so that they are not marked absent. Also, parent-teacher communication. Parents, the teachers are going to provide a slide for you to make sure you can get a hold of all of the teachers you need to get a hold of. It is crucial that you make contact with your teachers. Make sure the front office has your correct contact information. Those are two different entities. Just because you gave your new phone number to your teachers doesn't mean that the office has your new phone number. Please make sure to make contact with the main office if you have any information that has changed in getting in contact with you. That's all for Miss Alba Nunez. Wishing you a rest of a great evening. Go Tigers!
Welcome parents and all stakeholders. My name is Ms. Theok and I'm the school counselor here at Ives K8 Preparatory Academy, and I bring you greetings from our counseling department. I want to stop by and give you some tips on how to best help your child succeed, whether they're physical or MSO online. Some tips would be for our physical students to make sure that they have their computers every single day and they're ready to learn when they get to school. For our MSO students, to make sure they're seated in a quiet area at home with some optimal lighting, and their schedule should be posted so that they know what classes to attend and what times. Parents, some tips for you are to make sure you have access to our parent portal so that you can view your child's grades and also their schedule to make sure that they're attending class on time as well. And make sure that you also have access to their teachers, whether they're using Google Voice, Blooms, or any other means of communications that you may need to get access to them. Last tip, parents, make sure you're checking in with your child academically or emotionally to make sure that they're doing the best that they can, or if they may need any assistance with any area, and feel free to reach out to any of us in the counseling department. I'll be Ms. Theo or Mr. Insignaris. Have a great day, and please enjoy the rest of our open house.
Greetings. On behalf of the instructional coaches, we would like to welcome you to our virtual open house. I am Ms. Julian, the math coach. I would like to share with you our current state testing dates and some helpful hints. In the month of April, 4th through 8th graders will be taking the FSA writing component. 3rd graders will take the FSA reading component, and K through 2nd graders will be taking the SAT 10. In the month of May, 4th through 8th graders will be taking the FSA reading component. 3rd through 8th graders will be taking the math component, and algebra, biology, geometry, and civics students will be taking the EOC, the end of course test. Here are some more tips you can use at home to help prepare your child. Reading nightly. Please make sure to read with your child or your child reads to you, and you can ask them the 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, and why. This will help with reading comprehension and understanding the content. For math, please work on fluency, your computational fluency, and knowing their math facts. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and their division. You could use flashcards, you could use reflex math, you can use online games, anything, or just, having a conversation with them about their math facts. It's perfectly fine. iReady reading and math. Please make sure that your child is completing their minimum requirements, either 45, 60 minutes, or 75 minutes. I want to thank you so much for your continued support. Please stay tuned for more specifics from your child's teacher. Go Tigers!